Did you know that some high schools have dark secrets scarier than any horror movie? For some, those hallways hold memories far more sinister. Today we're diving deep into 3 terrifying high school horror stories that actually happened. These are real-life accounts, whispered in hushed tones, passed down through generations of terrified students. Get ready to confront the darkness lurking beneath the bleachers and the chilling truth that some things are best left buried in the past. High schools, they're practically a breeding ground for horror stories, aren't they? Think about it. Those long, echoing hallways, lockers slamming shut in the dead of night, classrooms filled with the silent whispers of past generations. It's practically begging for a ghost story, wouldn't you say? And you know what they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. Or in this case, where there's a creepy hallway, there's probably a creepy story to go with it. We've all heard the rumors, haven't we? The ghost of the heartbroken student who roams the halls, searching for their lost love. The janitor who mysteriously disappeared, never to be seen again. The classroom where strange noises echo after everyone's gone home. These stories, they get under your skin, don't they? They make you question what lurks in the shadows, what secrets those old walls are hiding. And the truly unsettling part? Sometimes these stories, they're more than just stories. They're rooted in real events, in chilling encounters that defy explanation. Take, for instance, the tale of Northwood High, a seemingly ordinary school, nestled in a quiet suburban town. But beneath its cheerful facade, Northwood High harbored a dark secret. It was said that the school was built upon an ancient burial ground, a place where restless spirits wandered the halls. Students whispered about strange occurrences, cold chills running down their spines, disembodied voices echoing through the empty corridors. Some even claimed to have seen shadowy figures lurking at the edge of their vision, vanishing as quickly as they appeared. But these were just rumors, right? Just the overactive imaginations of teenagers, eager for a good scare. That's what everyone thought until one fateful night. It was during the school's annual talent show, the auditorium buzzing with excitement. The spotlight shone brightly on stage, illuminating the faces of the performers and the expectant crowd. But in the balcony, high above the stage, something sinister was unfolding. A group of students huddled together, their eyes wide with terror. They had seen it, a shadowy figure gliding through the darkness at the back of the auditorium. The whispers started subtly. A name murmured in the hallways, a worried glance exchanged between students. Sarah Thompson. She was a senior at Northwood High, a bright and bubbly girl with a contagious laugh. But one day, Sarah vanished. Gone without a trace. It began like any other school day. Sarah, with her infectious smile, greeted her friends in the hallway, her laughter echoing through the crowded corridors. She attended her morning classes, her notebook filled with meticulous notes and doodles in the margins. But when the lunch bell rang, Sarah was nowhere to be found. Her friends, initially unconcerned, assumed she'd gone ahead to the cafeteria, eager to snag her favourite spot by the window. But as minutes turned into an hour, a knot of worry began to twist in their stomachs. Sarah wasn't one to skip out on lunch, especially not when her favourite pizza was on the menu. The hallways buzzed with whispers as news of Sarah's disappearance spread. Where could she be? Had she snuck off campus? But Sarah wasn't the type to break the rules, and besides, her car was still parked in the student lot. As the day wore on, the worry morphed into something heavier, a chilling fear that settled over Northwood High. The principal made an announcement, his voice grave, urging anyone with information to come forward. But the hallways remained eerily silent, the students' faces etched with concern and a growing sense of dread. Days turned into nights, the search for Sarah intensifying with each passing hour. Flyers with her smiling face plastered every surface, her name a constant presence on everyone's lips. But Sarah remained missing, her disappearance a haunting mystery that cast a long shadow over Northwood High. The once vibrant hallways now seemed shrouded in a perpetual gloom, the laughter and chatter replaced by hushed whispers and anxious glances. The weight of Sarah's absence pressed down on everyone, a constant reminder of the darkness that lurked beneath the surface of their seemingly ordinary lives. Weeks after Sarah's disappearance, a chilling discovery sent a fresh wave of fear through Northwood High. It was a cold and dreary afternoon, the sky heavy with the threat of rain. The library, usually a haven for bookworms and quiet studiers, was eerily silent. Mrs. Henderson, the librarian, a kind-hearted woman with a penchant for cardigans and a sharp eye for overdue books, was straightening a shelf of dusty novels when she noticed something peculiar. Tucked away in the back corner behind a row of towering encyclopedias, a single light flickered. It was an old desk lamp, its brass base tarnished with age, its shade tilted at an awkward angle. Mrs. Henderson frowned, her brow furrowing over her spectacles. She didn't recall anyone being in that section of the library all day. In fact, she was certain that corner had been empty when she'd arrived that morning. Curiosity piqued. She cautiously made her way towards the flickering light, her sensible shoes squeaking against the polished wooden floor. As she rounded the corner, her breath hitched in her throat, her heart pounding against her ribs. There, slumped over the table, was Sarah's backpack. It was unmistakable, its faded denim fabric adorned with colourful pins and keychains, each one a testament to Sarah's vibrant personality. But the backpack was empty, its zipper pulled open, its contents scattered across the table. Mrs. Henderson's hand trembled as she reached out, her fingers brushing against a crumpled sheet of paper. It was a note, scribbled in Sarah's familiar handwriting, the words a jumbled mess of fear and desperation. "I saw something," the note read, the ink smudged as if written in haste. "Someone is watching me. I don't know who to trust." The words sent a shiver down Mrs. Henderson's spine, the air growing thick with a palpable sense of dread. She clutched the note to her chest, her mind racing, her heart pounding in her ears. Where was Sarah, and what had she seen? She rushed to the phone, her fingers fumbling as she dialed the principal's extension. Her voice trembled as she relayed the chilling discovery, her words echoing through the silent library. The discovery of Sarah's backpack, the cryptic note, the unsettling feeling that something was terribly wrong. The news spread through the school like wildfire, igniting a firestorm of fear and speculation. The police were called back in, their faces grim as they combed through the library, searching for any trace of Sarah. But the library yielded no answers, only more questions. The flickering lamp, the empty backpack, the desperate note, all pointed to a terrifying truth. Sarah was in danger. The discovery of Sarah's belongings breathed new life into the investigation, but it also unearthed something far more unsettling, whispers of the past echoing through the halls of Northwood High. Rumours of a similar disappearance years ago, a student who vanished without a trace, their fate shrouded in mystery. The whispers spoke of a curse, a malevolent entity that haunted the school, preying on unsuspecting students. Some dismissed it as folklore, the ramblings of superstitious minds desperate for an explanation. But others, those who had walked the halls of Northwood for years, felt a chill run down their spines, a sense of unease settling in their gut. They remembered the stories, passed down from generation to generation, of strange occurrences, unexplained noises, and fleeting glimpses of shadowy figures lurking at the edge of their vision. Could it be that history was repeating itself? That Sarah's disappearance was somehow connected to the dark secrets buried deep within the school's past? The rumours, fueled by fear and uncertainty, spread like wildfire, weaving their way through the hallways, seeping into classrooms and infiltrating the very fabric of Northwood High. The once familiar halls now seemed menacing, the shadows stretching longer with each passing day. Students huddled together, their whispers hushed, their eyes darting nervously around the room. The weight of the unknown pressed down on them, a suffocating blanket of fear and dread. The school, once a place of learning and laughter, had transformed into a breeding ground for paranoia and suspicion. The teachers, their faces etched with concern, tried to maintain a sense of normalcy, but even they couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. The air crackled with tension, the silence broken only by the nervous shuffling of feet and the occasional muffled sob. And so, the mysteries of Northwood High remain unsolved. Sarah Thompson's disappearance, The chilling discovery in the library and the whispers of a haunting past continue to send shivers down the spines of those who dare to remember. What really happened to Sarah? Was it a simple case of a runaway teen or something far more sinister? Did the shadows of Northwood High claim another victim, adding her name to the list of unanswered questions? If you enjoyed this descent into the darkness, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more chilling tales from the shadows. And if you have any high school horror stories of your own, share them in the comments below. Let's keep the chills coming.